With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. On the Tampa sideline, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys no longer undefeated after last week's loss, currently sitting at 4-1 through 5 games. On the other side for the Seahawks, it's Mike McDonald. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. As we take a peek at Sam Darnold, the former USC Trojan and 3rd pick in the 2018 draft.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass. So he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise, and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Back to throw, Darnold. Buying time to his left. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Trying the left side with Walker. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
And that's good for another Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26.
26-yard line. 4 yards on the big.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd.
Darnold a sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First down. 1st and 10.
Well, they pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. In motion goes the tight end. Darnold now to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Seahawks.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was finished off with a 10-yard touchdown scamper. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
And you see the numbers for Irving in last week's ball game. 13 carries, 63 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
That's caught by Durham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. First down.
And now Mayfield on the bootleg. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. A gain of 9 brings up second.
Throwing, Mayfield.
At the 47.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, they took one on the chin, but to me, this is a pretty resilient bunch. So I don't think they'll dwell too much on that loss. And they'll be looking to come out in this one and make amends right now.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Mayfield now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Here's Mayfield. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tampa Bay.
Now Mayfield. To the right side, catch made by Ibuka. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks
Mayfield.
10-yard line.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Mayfield to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Now Darnold keeps it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. A nice little juke. Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mayfield looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
And it brings up.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, Mayfield. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A gain of 36 yards. And that's good for a Seahawks.
Here's Darnold. This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
Myers' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Irving. Nifty move. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First down, Buccaneers.
Once again, it's Irving. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. Out to the right here to Shepard. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
First carry for Rashad White. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Rashad White, the ball carrier.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
And partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back out now comes Kenneth Walker in the Seattle offense. He's over 40 yards here in the 2nd quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Here's Darnold. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now it's Darnold. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Johnson to return it. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe something to press it a little bit. This might be the case. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Irving. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And a Buccaneer 1st down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
They're going to look to throw. Here's White. They set up the screen. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And this is going to be roughing the kicker, an inexcusable penalty, Charles.
You've worked so hard to hold him to a 3-point kick. Now you're giving him the ball again with a chance for a touchdown.
Back to throw again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better? Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The 32-yard line.
Darnold. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Darnold. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll look to throw here. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
16 yards.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
1st down, Buccaneers.
Mayfield with it once more. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin.
Mayfield's pass.
And he's got this down to the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
1st down.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10.
Seahawks 10.
That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
All right, Brandon, thanks much.
Come out with a hot hand in this second half as we are about to get underway. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They were losers to Philadelphia a week ago. Now they find themselves in the lead as they start this drive. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A shotgun handoff here to Irving. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Mayfield now. Looking middle, and he's got Ibuka. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the 1st by a few yards. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Chase McLaughlin on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will make this a 9-point lead.
19.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
That's good for a Seattle Seahawks. 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Darnold. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
To the air again, Darnold. Throw out wide to Walker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 21. His 1st catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Darnold. He completes this to Walker. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Makes it 3rd and
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Jason Myers for the Seahawks field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. Myers' kick is good. And that'll move them back within 6 now. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance. So that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 28-yard line.
To throw, Mayfield. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To the left side, catch made by Arroyo. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now Darnold. Outright to Smith-Njigba. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Bucs 25-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Myers' kick is good. And that will bring the deficit back down to 3. He's got 9 points on field goals now. He's made 3 of them. That gets him a bit closer, but there's no question they need to start turning some of these 3s into 6s.
And for him, it's not his concern, right? He just goes out there when they call on him and goes ahead and puts points up on the board. But the offense has got to get together and figure out what's stalling their drives, so they have to keep calling on him.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Mayfield to throw it. Right back to Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs 1st down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Buccaneer 1st down.
A run up the middle with Irving. And this is going to be a Bucs 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Tampa Bay.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
Leads to 2nd and 10.
Handoff running left, Irving. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And that's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
That is incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold headed back out there. And he had it going in the 1st half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Here's Darnold. He'll let this go deep for Smith-njigba. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. To the sideline and incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon standing right on his own 5-yard line. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Mayfield on play action. Oh, he's got a Bucca. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 23 yards, the final tally.
3 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Here's a handoff to Irvin. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Woolen on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They give them 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Tampa Bay.
On the handoff, this is Irvin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A great play by Derek Hall to drop him behind the line of scrimmage.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Seahawks offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes the right read seemingly every time. And let me tell you, that wasn't as easy as it looked. Dancing away and moving forward for 6 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Darnold. Flushed out right. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Buccaneers offense and their running back Bucky Irving getting ready to go back to work. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. Mayfield. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Baker going to give it to Irving. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's second and
From the
8.
46, here's the 2nd and 8. They'll run. This is Irving. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
The tackle by Leonard Williams.
The Bucs on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Mayfield looks to throw. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 26.
First down, Buccaneers.
A run with Irving. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing, Mayfield. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
9 yards. And a Buccaneer first down.
Mayfield off the play fake. Across the formation, he finds Godwin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Irving sidestepping his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Well, wherever he is on the field, he is certainly slippery with a football in his hands, and he proved it right there.
And normally moves like that aren't supposed to work this deep in the red zone because there's not enough space. Normally way more effective when you're working out in the open field. But here, incredible shiftiness, excellent contact balance, and he works his way into the end zone.
McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Buccaneers 33.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And out now come the Seahawks. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. To throw is Darnold. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Darnold now to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. We knew he was close to the line of scrimmage, and they say he stepped over.
Well, when you see him in that position, you think he's become a runner. As a DB, you start to react towards the line of scrimmage, they can often throw it over your head.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Seahawks first down.
Off of play action, Darnold. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. From the gun, it's Walker. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Back to throw, Darnold. That is caught. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line.
19 yards. And the Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. From the 31, here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
They'll look to throw. He completes this to Walker. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 23.
That's another Seahawks first down.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down
2nd and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Faking the give, Darnold. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
10 yards.
Now it's Darnold. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Elijah Arroyo with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again, just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
A loss of a yard.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Well, the punt team and Vernon out there as he gets this one away. So now Darnold and the Seahawks down by 10. A minute 40 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. Darnold to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. A 6-yard.
Here's Darnold. Quick hitch, complete. It's Horton. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A quick throw there is incomplete. 80 seconds remain. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Darnold. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
It's 4th down.
4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
And with 45 seconds showing, he spikes the football. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Darnold now to throw. There's a short one caught by Arroyo. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Now Darnold. He finds his man, complete. It's Horton. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
4th down and 1.
Now here we go on 4th. Darnold. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another.
And he'll get up and spike it with 11 seconds remaining. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner.
Complete to A.J. Barner. That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides. So for Tampa Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire